I think that one of my favorite things about this industry is that you can be creative in every aspect of what you do, from the content you create to the ways that you choose to make money as a creator. Today, I'm going to talk to you about 7 different ways that you can earn money as a content creator, aka my 7 revenue streams, and I'll let you know which ones make me the most money and which ones may be best for you. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Austen and I am a fashion and beauty content creator based in New York City. I'm a full-time micro-influencer and I use this channel to help small creators make great content, grow their digital brands, and generate sustainable income from content creation. So if that interests you, please consider subscribing to my channel for new videos every Tuesday. When I first started out, I truly thought the only way that you could make money was by working with brands. But as it turns out, there are tons of different ways that you can make money online as a creator. So today I'm going to walk you through my 7 different income streams. And since it is the beginning of 2022, and this is my first video of the year, I'm also going to tell you which ones brought me the most income in 2021. So I have my yearly income percentage breakdowns that I'll talk about throughout this video. And for any of these revenue streams that I happen to have an additional resource on, maybe like a blog post or a Clubhouse room or another YouTube video, I will be sure to mention them as I go. Let's get into it. And I figured it would be most fun to start off with what made me the most money this year. And I'm sure you can probably guess, but it was actually brand partnerships. So brand deals really are the bread and butter of this industry. It's how it all got started. And to me, in 2021, brand deals made up 54% of my total revenue as a creator. And most of my brand partnerships happened in the back half of the year, specifically in Q4 around the holidays. I think that there are a few reasons that brand partnerships ended up being my number one, but the biggest one for me, especially as a micro influencer, as in I have 12,000 Instagram followers, 20,000 TikTok followers, and just under 7,000 subscribers here on YouTube, it really comes down to knowing what to ask for when you're negotiating brand deals. A lot of the money I earned through my brand deals was because the brands wanted usage rights, exclusivity, and whitelisting access to my content. So if those are some new terms to you and you're not fully sure what I'm talking about, I'm going to link a video where I talk about my best tips for negotiating brand deals, and you'll definitely want to watch this if you're a small creator so you know what to look out for. Brand partnerships actually accounted for just about half of my total revenue this year. So if I were just doing brand deals, I would have only made half of what I made in total. So keep that in mind. My next biggest income stream this year actually surprised me. It was consulting. So 10% of my overall revenue from 2021 came from consulting, which is basically a one-on-one session with me. I don't know if I've ever really talked about it here on my YouTube channel, but it's a very similar vibe to what you see here. If you like my teaching style here on YouTube and you want more personalized advice, that's basically what my consulting sessions look like. I'll leave a link below in case anyone is interested. You can fill out an interest form for a consulting session and we can see if we would be a good fit to work together. But I just find it so cool to get to know creators on a one-on-one level, learn about what their pain points are, and brainstorm some very specific solutions for that creator. And I also have some testimonials over on the site in case you're curious about what other people have thought of those sessions, so you can take a look at those as well. For me, consulting wasn't something that I took a lot of time to market last year. It kind of just started to come up as people were asking me for it. For example, as I just said, I really didn't talk about it too much on my YouTube channel because I was getting some inquiries anyway. But it's also inspired me to think a little bit more about how I can continue to help people on a one-to-many scale versus just a one-to-one scale, because one-to-one is great, but there's only one of me and there's only so much time that I have in a day. So if you stick around till the end of this video, this little teaser, you will hear what I'm considering launching as an 8th income stream in 2022. So definitely watch through till the end. Okay, let's move on to my 3rd biggest revenue stream from this year, which was workshops. So you guys might remember last spring, I did my first SEO workshop, search engine optimization. I did it in partnership with a platform called Speakeasy, and I've decided that I would like to relaunch that on my own in 2021. Speakeasy was great. I would recommend them more so if you're not very tech savvy, or you don't have a website or an easy way to collect payments from people, because they take care of all the logistical stuff for you. but as a result, they also take a 30% cut, which to me personally was just too much. I know how to do setting up a Zoom workshop and collecting payments, so I would like to kind of move forward and try that out on my own. If you do want to hear more though about how we sold over $1,000 worth of ticket sales and what I did to market the workshop, I go through my whole process in this video right here. I also hosted a workshop for a friend's podcasting course, and I also hosted a workshop at the CUNY Journalism School, but I did it virtually, all about how to brand yourself and your publication on social media, and that was actually taught virtually to journalists from all over the country. So those are some of the workshops that I did last year. I'm definitely looking to expand and do more of that this year. Next up, I was also kind of surprised at this one because this is a brand new revenue stream for me. And I'm gonna call it platform incentives, but what I mean by that is really a combination of like Instagram badges bonuses that I had access to over the summer, the new Pinterest creator rewards program, Clubhouse tips, all of that kind of stuff mashed in together. I'm really looking forward to seeing what platforms will do in 2022 when it comes to on-platform monetization options for creators. YouTube has always been at the forefront of this with their YouTube partner program, but now we're starting to see Instagram pay out bonuses for Reels. We're starting to see YouTube Shorts pay out creators and give them bonuses and access to things too. So I really think that if these platforms want the attention of creators, there will have to be some kind of incentive to have creators posting their content on those particular platforms. I've really been enjoying the Pinterest one so far. It's still in beta, I believe, so you may not have access to it yet, but it basically gives you different prompts for like idea pins, and you can create content that mirrors that prompt. For example, one that I did over the holidays was I shared an idea pin with 4 holiday hairstyles. So as I mentioned, that is still in beta, but I really liked having a prompt because I think it also helps the platform if they're looking for a particular type of content. If you don't yet have access to some of these features, for right now, I would just focus on making sure your social media platforms are as presentable and ready to go as they can be, so that if Instagram chooses to roll out certain features, or TikTok or whatever it is, that your profile is in tip-top shape. And if you want a little help with that, I do have my free guide, the Influencer Launchpad, which basically takes you through everything you want to know about getting your social media platform set up for success. So we talk all about, first of all, why this industry matters and where it's headed. We talk through setting up your content pillars, having a consistent posting schedule, and even a few iPhone photography tips. So if that interests you, you can grab your free guide from the link down below in the description box, or you can simply head to austentosone.com/subscribe to grab your copy now. Moving on to my next revenue stream. So my next one that brought in 6.5% of my total revenue for the year was my digital products. So I launched my first digital product right on Pitch in 2019, which is an ebook with all of my best tips for pitching brands, including an editor's approved pitch checklist, tips for negotiating your rates, what makes a good pitch and what makes a pitch stand out. And that product has been really successful for me over time. Then last year, I actually launched 2 more digital products, my editable invoice template and my content batching planner, all of which are available on my website. So those digital products were great because they only cost me time to make. I have a Canva Pro account and I was able to create them over there, and then I sell them on my website. So I love digital products, and I'm definitely hoping to do more digital products this year and also start to think about some more premium digital products. One of my goals for 2021 was to increase my digital product revenue, and 2021 was my highest year of sales yet for my digital products, which I was really happy with. And there were really 2 ways for me to do that. One of which was to raise the price of existing digital products, which I did do with my ebook. And the other one was to basically expand my offerings, which I did as well by introducing 2 new products. I actually do have a blog post where I talk about my process for creating an ebook, so I will link that down below for you in case you're curious. The next revenue stream that I want to mention is ads. And when I say ads, I think some people put them in the same bucket as brand deals, but what I actually mean is ads here on my YouTube channel. So if you've ever seen an ad on my video, that's because I'm part of YouTube's partner program and my account is connected to AdSense. So I earn a certain amount of money each month from running ads here on my YouTube channel. And I also joined an ad network for my blog at the end of October in 2021. So I joined the She Media Partner Network and I've been really, really happy with them so far. And I finally have started monetizing with ads on my blog. So I expect ads to go up pretty significantly in this year. And what I love about ads is obviously it's a passive revenue stream. So I create this content once, and as people search for it and watch it over and over again, I'm still able to earn money on something that I created years ago. So I am really excited about both my ads here on my YouTube channel and also my ads over on my blog. And last but not least is affiliates. So affiliates is my smallest revenue stream. It brought in about 4% of my total 2021 revenue. And even though it is the smallest, I feel like I learned the most about affiliates this year, and I actually was able to outsource my affiliates. As many of you probably know if you follow me on Instagram, my friend Caitlin has a social media agency where she does LTK reward style app management. So she's been a huge help to me this past year with growing my affiliates, earning money on the LTK app, better incorporating affiliates into my YouTube video descriptions, my blog posts, getting better about sharing them on my Instagram stories, and even launching a shopping newsletter where my community members who are most interested in like fashion, beauty, and lifestyle product recommendations can get an email directly to them each month with some of my favorites. So even though I'm not the best at affiliates, choosing to outsource affiliates has definitely shown me an increase in revenue year over year. This was my highest earning year with affiliates so far, and I'm excited to see where it goes in 2022. Now, before I tell you the new revenue stream that I am toying with launching in 2022, I did just want to mention that I did have 4.5% of my revenue this year that kind of came from random things. So I finally had some very late paid out invoices from my freelance writing days. No joke, I won't out the publications, but really, pay your writers on time. And there were just kind of a few other odds and ends, things like paid surveys within the beauty industry or the creator economy or things like that. And the other revenue stream that I am most likely actually launching very soon is a membership or subscription community. So I like calling it a membership community, and basically the way that it would work is that I offer different tiers of membership to you all, my community. That's basically on a paid basis per month. So I don't have exact tiers or things fully finalized yet. I have an idea in my head of what this might look like, but for those of you who are familiar with Patreon, this could be very similar to that, where you're thinking about maybe having a $1 a month tier, a $5 a month tier, a $10 a month tier, where you offer different patron only or member only products, services, content that's kind of behind a paywall to people to help them with a specific purpose or for a specific reason. I've been doing a lot of research on this, and there are actually quite a few people like in the Patreon community who are big gamers or like Twitch streamers who use Patreon to just do customized fan shout outs and things like that. I've seen, artists who will have, patrons commission their work, just like in the origin of that word with people like the Medici family. I'm an art history major in Italy, and I just think it's very interesting. And I think there's a lot of creative ways to approach this type of membership. So this is, again, a way that I want to continue to reach like one-to-many. So I promise to share more about this in the coming weeks, but just thought I'd give you a little sneak peek, heads up teaser that that's something that I'm going to be working on and that I'm really excited to share with you all. Okay, so those were my 7 with a little bonus income streams from 2021. Now I want to hear from you in the comments. Which of these income streams are you utilizing? Or are you utilizing an income stream that I didn't mention that you love, that you want to share with everybody else? Please leave a comment down below and let us know. I'm so curious to hear from you all. And if you want me to do any deeper dives on any of these income streams that I talked about, please do let me know. Or again, check out some of the resources that I was able to mention throughout this video. It feels so good to be back after a week off. I can't wait to continue to upload content and serve this community here on my YouTube channel in 2022. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. If you're not already, as a reminder, I would love to have you as a subscriber. Just hit that red button down below. You can also give me a thumbs up to let me know that you like this video, and turn on your notifications so that you never miss a video from me. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.